as maybe we're getting some more regeneration from a peripheral standpoint, we need to compensate until we get that back and provide and maintain their range of motion and improve their and get them moving as much as possible. So when I do this Theraband wrap, let me stop it here. You know, I'm going at the metatarsal heads just to make sure. And this is just something I've done forever. So, you know, I just kind of love it because it feels like it works. It really unweights a leg. So people tell me they do it in acute care to walk someone who has a really heavy dragging leg. Also, just to try if someone's walking stiff knee to unweight that leg and give more sensory input. I originally learned this like 25 years ago for someone with ataxia to give them joint compression up through the joint and to try to help with that foot placement. So starting at the forefoot, if some of you have seen this before, just remembering that my biggest success has been doing the outside piece over the inside piece. So see how that outside piece goes over top because it pulls into eversion. And then cross behind the knee. And then I do the same thing. Outside goes over top of this inside. And that's to pull the leg more into alignment from an externally rotated position, just because commonly I'm thinking our patients with stroke. Now, if they're ataxic or they're whatever, then I don't think that subtle piece matters that much, but I found it's been helpful. So that's what I've changed over the years is adding that. My fingers, where my fingers are right now, a lot of times I'll roll up a piece of, or I'll have a piece of ACE wrap and I'll stick it behind the cross behind the knee. And what that does is it just gives them a little bit more knee flexion if they're tending to hyperextend. So I go metatarsal heads, outside over in, again, crossing, see how I'm pulling that into eversion, and then cross behind the knee, and then go anterior, outside over in to pull them more into alignment. So, and then I used to tie it to the gait belt and someone just said, just get a piece longer and tie it behind them. And then right here is the key part right here. You got to tighten up at the ankle and loosen behind the knee. But this part right here needs to be the tightest, not behind the knee. And then I'll put something behind the knee just to kind of keep that tibia a little bit forward and to prevent them from locking out like that. And then I generally will ACE wrap over top and pull them more into eversion, and especially to get over the tip of the toe. Just because then that Theraband wrap doesn't catch. If they're still dragging a bit, I can still slide that foot forward. And it's really good for walking backwards because you can get knee flexion first. It's really good for doing stairs because you can get knee flexion first. So it's assist. So it's an active assist, but it really helps. The big key is that dorsiflexion piece, and then coming all the way up. So people do it different. I think that the new gait, all the bungees attached is kind of going in that was, you know, they were thinking of that direction when they did it.